I've had these last 20,000 square feet. I've also had them last 20 minutes. So when we set this on the floor, that carbide is flat. This base keeps this from digging in. If I put this on the floor right now at about a 20-degree angle, it would just dive in and go right into the concrete. Now, it's not going to do that always because it's going to dull that edge. So whenever we first start, these first few passes, we need to keep this as flat as we can. If it starts coming up on top, you tilt it just a little bit at a time until it rides on the concrete but not goes into it. Now, as we drive this and use this tool, it's going to get that bevel on the bottom from wear. And the more that wears, the more you're going to tilt it up. The more you tilt it up, now we're not lifting the tile off, we're bulldozing it off, or pushing it off. So the machine will try to come up and hit it, and then the machine will come up like this, and then it'll hop up on top, and it bounces it. And it's hard on your kidneys.
Yeah.
So on what you guys are doing, this will do all this job, but whenever we're doing really, really tough stuff, I've seen guys just beat the machines up because they're got it up like this and they're ramming it and it's bouncing and they're just beating the machine up, and they wonder, why is the radiator got a hole in it? Because it's just jerking around. Why is the propane tank mounts breaking? Because they're bouncing around. So on a big job, like 100,000 square foot, and it's the toughest, meanest tile you've ever seen, one of our big machines might get 500 square feet a night. So we have 10 of these across the front of the machine, you know, just sitting in there ready to rock and roll. You run it for 20 minutes until the machine starts to have to really struggle, and you beat the operator up, beat the machine up, you take it off, you put it on, you put that one right there. When you run out of those 10, you know, if you have 12 teeth and they run 30 minutes a piece, that's 6 hours of run time. And whenever you get done, you go take a bench grinder that has a green wheel on it. It's a silicon carbide wheel for grinding carbide. And if it's only back here, if you run it 20 minutes, I can resharpen it in 2. If you run it all night, it's going to take me a half an hour to resharpen it. And these are about $100 a piece, and I have guys that'll order one at a time. I have other guys that order 50 at a time. Those are the guys that are making the money because they're smart, they don't beat their machine up. The other thing on ceramic tile, speed doesn't matter. It's going slow, being methodical. If you back up and try to ram on that, it's just going to jump up on top, and you're going to back up and jump up on top. So if you go slow, it'll stay under. You just kind of, you know, this here is probably going to come up whole pieces at a time, because most of the time these kinds of environments, that's what we see. It's going to make me a liar out of it today. But so what we're going to find here is we're going to drive in there. We're going to see what it looks like. We're going to try really hard not to destroy the wheels. I'm going to try to go all the way across the room first, so that you can come at it from outside and have a place to get into it, so you can work your way around. But we have to make a trail all the way across this floor, and then from there on, I want to try hard to keep the wheels off the debris. Okay. Even if you're just got a guy with one of those real good strong brooms and he just pushes the stuff 3 feet to the side, 3 feet to the side.